TMNT Universe is meant for adult collectors and Ninja Turtles fans.
This is a Channel 6 News special report.
Welcome back, everyone. We just saw the end of 2021, which has been a huge year for NECA and the Ninja Turtles. And 2022 looks to be even bigger, with NECA doubling down across the board and even starting some new TMNT figure lines. Last year we had a lot of sneak peeks through the TMNT checklist that dropped during NECA's annual holiday 12 Days of Downloads, and this year has even more. Now, a lot of this info comes from those checklists, as well as tweets from Randy Falk and the fantastic Fwooshcast interview that VEEBS did with Trevor Zammit. Be sure to go check that out, links in the description. So let's start off with the Toon Turtles. Right away we got a tease that led to a surprise figure drop on the NECA store with a Mouser Army Builder pack. This set comes with 5 Mousers, several battle damage parts, as well as some rats to chase or display with your Rat King figure. It also has lots of props to add to your display, like a VHS tape, some cheese, and Shredder spy bots. Collectors have been asking for Mousers, and they were finally available on the NECA store from December 21st until January 4th. And they also put up the Ultimate Foot Soldier for everyone who wasn't able to find this Army Builder pack in stores. And speaking of army building, one of the first things I noticed on this year's cartoon checklist was the Crooked Ninja Turtle Goon. I never thought that we would ever get a figure this deep into the cartoon roster. This pretty much means that no character is off the table. And both Randy on Twitter and Trevor in the interview hinted that the Goons definitely need a leader, so it's pretty much confirmed that we'll be getting Smash from the Slash for Cash dojo. But which version of Smash? We'll have to wait and see. And getting packed in with a Goon is the Rock Soldier Infantryman. I love that they're putting these army builders together. It makes it easier to justify buying multiple packs. And we're going to need multiple Rock Soldiers to help Dragon Granitor chase down those hot-rodding teenagers from Dimension X. In the first 3-pack for the Turtle Toon line, we have the Neutrinos Zack, Kala, and Dask. And thankfully, these won't be con exclusives and will be coming to Target or the NECA store. Sadly, they don't come with a Star Cruiser, but each will come with a hoverboard similar to the original Toon release from Playmates. The trio is loaded with accessories like minifigures of the Gribbix and Princess Tribble. And lots of other accessories from the cartoon, like the Spectral Analyzer and Interdimensional Tuner from 4 Turtles and a Baby, the Heat Ray from the Ice Creature Cometh, and the Technodrome Tracker from the Big Break-In. Hopefully we'll see these earlier this year. Moving along, we got a fresh look at the cartoon version of Tokka and Rahzar, and I couldn't be more excited for these figures. We've had a couple of teases already. One highlighted several food accessories right out of the cartoon. And after seeing this terrible twosome in full color, I think they're going to be some of my favorite figures out of the line. And speaking of full color, the last time we saw the previously announced Usagi figure, it was in digital sculpt form. Now we have an update and he's looking fantastic. Usagi is planned to be an ultimate figure, so expect him to come with some cool accessories. Like a cloth goods disguise robe that Randy mentioned on Twitter. Now if we can just get these versions of the turtles. And it sounds like there might be some future plans for some reuse with this figure to give us a comic accurate Usagi. Hopefully they can make that happen. One of the other things that was mentioned was an updated April due this year. I know a lot of people weren't happy with the original release. But if the proportions of the Channel 6 Catwoman April are any indication, I think this new one will make everyone very happy. We also got a new look at Scragg, who seems to have gone through some sculpt changes since we last saw him, in both his human form and mutant form. It looks like there was something to those style guide color turtles pictured with Ace Duck after all. Not 100% confirmed, but it does seem like we'll be getting new style turtles in lighter colors. Not sure if it's just a Turtle in Disguise set in different colors or something new altogether. Maybe they'll come with a sewer playset. Trevor told VEEBS that there might be a TV accessory coming, and all of that makes sense to me. Trevor also mentioned that he has started to sculpt a split foot soldier. He's not sure how it'll come out, but it would make a great addition to these two. Lastly, in the Toon space, Trevor said he would love to do a Shibano-sama figure. Maybe he could have an interchangeable lower half with legs or a ghost effect. I'm completely there for that, and hopefully he gets his wish one day and makes this awesome figure. And now for some comic figure news. A while back we got our first real tease for some new Mirage figures. That tease was for one of my favorite characters, Professor Honeycutt, the Fugitoid. Well, now we have our first real look at him, and he's everything that I could have hoped for. According to Trevor, he will have bendy arms, which is awesome because I was really worried about breaking those thin pieces. He's also showing off that 2D chrome style paint just like the original artwork. He will come with several weapons straight from the comics, as well as the Triceratops restraints that will also fit the turtles. And a particularly cool accessory, he has the gauntlet from the Donatello one-shot. These accessories were shown off in a previous Fwooshcast. Seriously, if you aren't subbed to the Fwoosh, you should be. I'll put the link in the description. There were some hints dropped that we would be getting new iterations of the Mirage Turtles. In the comics, they were drawn by so many great artists that there's plenty of different looks to choose from. I'm personally hoping for something like this. And as an added bonus, it looks like Kevin Eastman will be doing the package art for the Mirage Turtle figures. When pressed about other comic versions, Trevor said that they're working on one thing at a time, and they have several Mirage figures coming out, but there might be a few surprises in the near future. And even though they're moving on to the comic toys for the specialty market, there's still a few video game sets on the horizon. Some of the first video game figures we ever saw were of Tragg and Granitor. Trevor said that they haven't been forgotten about and should be coming at some point, and it looks like this isn't just the same figure repainted since Tragg has a completely different head from the cartoon version. There was also a new look at some multicolor video game Foot Ninja that were shown at Toy Fair a few years back, and it looks like they'll be coming with a ton of weapons and accessories from the games. There are still some video game characters that NECA would like to do, but for now the game series will take a backseat to make way for the comic line. Jumping over to the live action Turtles now. We've had a few figures from the Secret of Ooze already, but this year NECA will be filling out the roster a little bit more. Over the holidays, they brought us our first look at some retooled Turtles from the sequel. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael.
Yeah, all the good ones, and you know.
These aren't all reused figures either. Aside from the new head sculpts, there are other touches like the new shells and Mikey's nunchuck holsters. And there's so many potential accessories from the movie that I'm sure that they're going to load these figures down with. We also got another look at the Shredder from the Secret of the Ooze, which I'm hoping he comes out soon. In fact, I hope they all come out soon. Trevor also hinted that there's still plenty more movie figures coming that haven't been shown yet. And if you follow Ernie Reyes Jr., you might have a good idea of at least one. And the last action figure news we have is for the Universal Monster Turtles. We previously got a look at Raphael as Frankenstein's monster, but now we have a first full-body image of Leo as the Hunchback. We are still waiting to see Mikey as the Mummy, but this silhouette is all we get for now. Well, except for the cross-sell image on Rap's box. I can't wait to get a closer look at this figure. And the last tease is a silhouette of April as the Bride of Frankenstein. Trevor mentioned that these monster figures are as if the live-action Turtles were in a mashup movie of the two properties. And he also confirmed that the bride April will have Judith Hoag's likeness. There's definitely more characters in the Universal Monster line that haven't been announced. Hopefully we'll get to see those soon. Trevor and VEEBS both mentioned seeing more at Toy Fair, and at the time of the interview it was still a thing. But now Toy Fair 2022 has officially been cancelled. So hopefully all the companies associated with Ninja Turtle products can come through with some online reveals. Well, that's all for now. Check back here for all the Ninja Turtle news, and definitely go check out the Fwoosh for some awesome interviews like this. This is Ultramex, Channel 6 Happy Hour News, signing off.
This has been a Channel 6 News special report.
Hey guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to kick that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Turtle Tuesday, so you can always come back to see what's new. You can also check me out on various social media, links in the description. And as always, for all things Turtles, check TMNT Universe.